Welcome back to another one of my Diabetes Corner helpful hints, tips, tricks, whatever. Um, Today, my sensor change. I've actually got like 3 hours left on it, I think, but I need time to actually clean off the area, and I have to do my infusion set change today too. Surprisingly, that's actually also today. So first thing I'm gonna do, go into my meter, and let me see. I have 17 years left of my pump, supposedly. So I'm going to suspend it real quick. By the way, don't mind the earring. That's actually for something else I'm doing today. About an iPhone. But suspend the delivery so I can do that. And okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna switch over to camera 2 so you all can also see what's going on here. Because, I know one thing that annoys me with helpful videos is when you can't actually see what's going on. And, you're just hearing it, and it's like, no, I want to know. So, yeah, there you go. This is what we're looking at right now. Move that. Shoot out of the way. There. Move that down a bit. There you go. So now I'm on suspend, so I'm going to actually go down to a options. From options, we're going to go smart guard. Wait, no, that's the wrong one, sorry. Utilities, sensor, and turn it off. No, don't want the automotive readiness screen. No, because just kind of turned it off. So suspend before load, suspend on load. Those are settings that have to be turned back on. So that is done with that. So now I can reconnect this and continue my basal. Alright. Now, the easiest way, what I found, the least painful way to do this, to actually remove sensor, because these things are really good at being adhesive and are painful to remove. So since these are actually sold in travel sizes, you can actually get them relatively cheap. But easiest way to break up glue is anything oil based, so or alcohol based. But alcohol tends to not work as fast, mainly because it dissolves quickly. So baby oil, anything oil based would actually work really quick. Well, relatively quick, and make it a lot less painful to remove it. So that's always a big, big plus. Yes! Now, I have nimble fingers, so that's actually why I do this on my arm. Right now, I am using a clean t-shirt to spread it with because I don't like using tissue paper. I don't like using anything paper. I like using cloth because I can actually soak it and it won't dissolve and fall apart and everything like that. So Let me rotate this camera around once again so you can see what's going on exactly. Camera 2, and what the hell? I think it thinks that I bumped it. I didn't. Yeah. This thing is under the impression that I bumped it. So right now you can see it's been about my week. So it's pretty kind of dirty and whatnot. You need to stop being a douche. I don't know why that keeps stopping. Sorry, gotta disconnect some extra stuff. Don't worry, the big ass gap will be edited out. So okay, now hopefully this will actually stay active. It's supposed to. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of dirty and whatnot. It's been on there for about the week that Essential's supposed to be on. So, like I said, you can use tissue paper, toilet paper, whatever. It's the only thing I don't like about that is that it actually dissolves. So usually I use microfiber cloth or anything that doesn't actually uh, fray and leave things on the background. So take some of this baby oil, just kind of soak up a bit, and now we're going to take it and apply it all around first. And since the sensor itself is covered, the sensor's not actually going to get affected by it, so that's always good. Now we're going to go around and let it soak in a bit. Because, I mean, obviously, it needs time to work. And now, most people just stop with that. But, me, I like to go the extra mile a bit, I guess if you want to call it that. Because I'm done with that for now. As you can see, peeling from the top comes off a little bit. So, I like to make sure I have a little bit out. Yeah, like, oh, got my sensor and my pump there. So yeah, I have a little bit folded back. And like I said, I have nimble fingers, so I can actually. But now that I have a little bit back, spread a little more in there, and do a little bit of pushing. And actually, this is what I'm just doing. I'm just rubbing back and forth, so it spreads it all the way in. Because just peeling would be painful. So while you're doing this, you peel a little bit, rub back and forth. See, this actually came out easier than it did last time. Um, the other, if it doesn't come out very easily when you start doing this, you can also, as soon as you have a small gap, take the little nozzle part, take that little, where is it? There it is. Take that little tip of it and put it where the gap is and squirt some in there. That helps too. But see, like I said, I have nimble fingers, so I have one pinching and the other underneath so I can hold the skin, because otherwise you pull on the skin too and that makes it very painful. But another main reason that I like to use baby oil when doing this is because you have to clean off the transmitter before you apply the new sensor. Well, before you attach it to the new sensor. So baby oil actually enables the transmitter to get cleaned off a lot easier. Oy. Eh, I'm actually shocked because this is actually under 15 minutes still. You just kind of keep working the oil in there. See, as you can see, it's mostly off already. It's already out, put backwards, and that's it. See, quick, done. Like I said, most of it was technical difficulties with my camera, but that was actually pretty quick and done. Now, see this. Actually, I'm gonna turn off the second camera. This transmitter has to be taken out of here, so pain in the ass. Luckily, this tape just kind of rips off, and if you can't rip it, you can always just cut it out, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing because otherwise I have to clean my hands. But I gotta clean my hands anyway after this because obviously I use baby oil. I mean, you don't want to attach a new one when you have baby oil on your hands. But I always have alcohol wipes anyway because I use the alcohol wipes to clean off the sensor as well as the site that I'm going to attach the sensor to, as well as my infusion set, which I have to do in a bit also. That's actually why I was actually shocked today because they both fell on the same day for change. Whoops. You didn't see that. I'm actually trying to pull the tape off the transmitter right now. It's actually the tape that falls over that's holding onto it, so. Because I have to charge this, so. Oi. But yeah, see, it actually peeled off pretty quickly and came out kind of smooth already. So I just gotta clean it off. So detach it from the old sensor. And if you still have the piercing part, the needle part that goes into your arm, we're going to put this into a sharps container. Now, as I said, alcohol swabs. I always keep these on me. I usually have like 2 or 3 on me because they're important. They're important for when I check my blood sugar, if I do any changes or anything. So while this is good and wet, first thing I'm gonna do is wipe down the area I just took off the old sensor from. I mean, I'm actually gonna take a shower after this, but still. You see this is still slightly damp. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my sensor, well, my transmitter, and clean off the transmitter because it needs to be cleaned. Obviously needs to be cleaned because it would have gotten some oil in it, and that would suck if I didn't clean it off and leave the oil in there to build up. But surprisingly, because of the oil, there's not really any adhesive left on it. Which is always a good thing, because I hate cleaning that adhesive off. I actually learned that a couple of times. The first couple of times I actually had to deal with this, and the adhesive, trying to get it off of the transmitter, was a pain in the butt. So that's not cool. But, okay, there you go, that's my transmitter. It's actually the easiest way to get this off. And, see what I do with my charger. Oh, there it is. Like I said, there's a sensor change day, so obviously, once the transmitter is out, you want to make sure charge it. And this is actually the Guardian that's the one I have currently, the Guardian sensor. So yeah, I'm actually gonna need to take out my next one. Obviously I'm not gonna put it in yet, but still I'm gonna need to take out the next one. I'm not gonna put it in yet because I have to change my infusion set as well, and I have to take a shower, obviously. Wash off the rest of the oil, and then attach my new sensor, which I'm probably not going to stick with the same arm. I usually don't. I usually rotate where I put the sensor. I usually use my arms or my abdomen, so that I can actually, use myself to take it off. But I hope that helps. I really do hope it helps somebody to have a less painful removal. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to like, subscribe, whatever. And have a good one.